All right, here we are. Here's the website I've been working on. As I mentioned before, I've been taking a bit of time, probably the last 3 weeks or so, to push this together. It is just an MVP. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's probably more of just a hook to get in a technical co-founder who can help me actually build out what's in my head. The process of actually creating this, that was really fun, and I got to learn a bunch of different things about what it takes to put together a website, and also what are the things that I want to be in the eventual website that I'm limited to right now because of my technical experience, but that I would hope my technical co-founder can help me build. So let me walk you through this, and please provide any suggestions, feedback, advice in the comments. I do look at those and I take them into consideration. One caveat is that this is definitely is going to change 100 times before it ever really gets into the hands of any end users. But that's what this is all about. It's just pushing out that MVP, just like YC Startup School says, make it happen, launch, because you're just going to launch again and again anyway. So that's our map. All right, so if you come onto the site, you see find your next big idea. So the whole idea of RFxchange is it's an exchange of ideas. We're connecting those who need ideas with those who have ideas. I should mention that I did purchase this theme through ThemeForest. So one thing I haven't been able to figure out is how to change some of the terminology. So what you'll see in here is jobs or employers or freelancers. That I will hopefully have to figure out with my co-founder, or we'll just build a whole nother site, whatever it is. But this was sort of just, again, to get out my thought process. How does it work? I decided to take one side of the exchange just to get started, and that is the side of those who are creating requests and posting them, rather than the folks who are submitting proposals. Why? Because I think that if we can solve that problem of creating RFXs that are easy to submit to, we're making the lives better for those who are submitting proposals. So that's actually the difference between what my competitors would be doing or are doing, is that they're kind of taking the one side of those who are submitting proposals. I want to fix the problem from the brand side who are creating the requests so that it works for everybody. So that's how it works. We're going to, brands will come in here. Sometimes agencies are coming in here as well to create requests. They're going to post to the exchange, and then they'll collect proposals and be able to evaluate those. I've put these into a few different categories. So again, pertaining to the marketing and advertising industry, we have mobile and digital video events. There's tons more that can eventually be added in here. To kind of help push people into two different categories here, there's the start building requests. So those are the brands and potential agencies. And then the other side of it is start submitting proposals. They may be agencies as well. They could be media owners. But again, I want to really focus on solving a problem for the brands and agencies who are building requests. And then I feel like the rest will follow very easily. Again, but speaking to both sides of the coin always. And here's Mike. So this is just a stock testimonial that came with the theme. I look forward and hope that we'll have tons more with RFxchange over time. But I thought that was kind of fun. Industry news, I do plan on writing a bunch of articles to drive SEO. I have a few editorial friends who I'm going to be bugging for help, but I believe in it, and content is king, so we'll definitely have some on the site. Down here is the footer. It definitely needs to be beefed out, but didn't want to get into the nitty gritty too much. Again, with the YC Startup School philosophy, just launch. That was my idea. All right, so if we come back up here and we're going to join, let's bring you to a authentication part of the site. I love this. Again, this is already built into the theme. I didn't have to do anything. I'm actually going to pause. So I've already built this. I'm actually just going to bring you straight into the dashboard. So let me pause for a second. Okay, so now we are in the dashboard where I have signed into my platform. You can see a whole bunch of different icons here, but also if we just open up this center board here, you can see my picture, my profile. This will actually take you to your profile, bring you back to your dashboard, profile settings, manage jobs and services, any invoices, inboxes, so brands and agencies and media owners can all communicate together, account settings, disputes. A nice feature of this theme also is that if you find that one of the proposals or the RFPs seem a little fishy, you can put up a dispute. I get to filter through those and hopefully keep this as clean as possible across the platform. What I wanted to do is also show you how to post a job. So click post a job here. This is pretty simple form. I am limited a bit to what the theme would allow me to do, but with my technical co-founder, I'd love to make this more comprehensive and actually just speak more to the advertising marketing industry. So add things like target audience, flight dates, any display, whether it's size or video or whatever, just make it more applicable to the advertising marketing industry. Either way, we can create a test here. It does have like the length 1 to 3 months, but I think flight dates should be a little bit more specific. Again, we're selecting freelancer type, but I think very easily if we were a brand, we could say agency freelancers or media owner, however we want to. English level, this was just built into the platform. I think I might get rid of that. I'm not even sure what fixed project means. Project cost, if we just give this like a 50K project cost. Categories, these are just ones that I've created very simply. You can add multiple ones in there. Languages. Again, I'll probably get rid of languages as well. Job details, this would probably just be an overall description of what the RFP is. So let's say looking for a media owner to help launch new platform. Skills required, definitely content marketing, and you just add that skill. You could do email marketing, add that skill. So that would definitely need to be updated, adding more skills. Location, simple, and then attachments. So one of the big things that I'm trying to get away from with RFxchange is that there's no more Excel docs. There's no more PDFs. We want to do everything within platform. Then we can track data. We can look at historical trends. That's what I really, really want. So while this is here right now, it would definitely be eventually gone. The only time we would probably add attachments is if there were some type of PowerPoint or screenshot examples. However, still, I'd love to keep as much within the platform as possible. Other things that I would love to add to this whole post, again, post a job, but it essentially would be post a referral or a request, is things like more options in the categories, but also open post, so anybody could see this, or anonymous post. I imagine if you're a big company like Coca-Cola, you don't want everybody and their mom to submit a proposal to you. So you might want to keep your brand hidden, or maybe you only want to send it to a select few people. So those are things that I would definitely want to build into the next round of RFxchange. All right, so if we save this and update it, I have built on the back end a vetting process. So although we just posted this, it wouldn't go up right away to the exchange, I need to go approve that. So I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to show you where that sits on the site. All right, so now I have approved that post. If we go up to the exchange, we will be brought to where all the postings or listings will be hosted, and individuals can actually come in here directly. They don't even need to go through a profile, so that they can be looking at different posts or different requests. I'd like to limit them the amount of information they could see again on eventual sites, so that we're enticing them to sign up to be a part of the exchange. And right here you can see the one that I put up. I would love to change these as well to make them more applicable to the industry. And then also maybe time stamped, like most recent ones get put up here, or however that is. But yeah, so then that's essentially how the RFxchange works. I think that there's a lot of really cool things that this can do. Again, what makes this different from what other RFP platforms are doing is that I'm trying to solve the problem from the start of the RFP process. Instead of trying to band-aid and do workarounds, the Excel docs and PDFs that people get sent, they break them down and then they upload them again. And if we keep everything within one platform, I think that is going to be a huge relief across the board. And it could just even start off as just being an exchange, and you can still connect to these other platforms. Or maybe it's something where I build out some of those other features that those folks have. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and would love to get your feedback. Let me know what you think about the website itself. If you have any suggestions on potential co-founders, that would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, yeah, I am excited at where I've been. I technically probably would launch in the next day or two, a few more tweaks here and there, and I'm off to the races. Yeah, super excited. All right, thanks for watching.